Some of the most powerful stories don't need years to unfold, just a single day. From love and loss to survival and suspense, these books prove how much life can change in 24 hours. When exploring novels that take place over the course of a single day, Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalloway immediately comes to mind. This literary fiction classic explores themes of identity, memory, and mortality through the perspective of Clarissa preparing for a party while strangers' lives intersect with hers. The richly descriptive stream of consciousness style immerses readers in inner worlds, making characters both intimate and layered. At just about 200 pages, it's a manageable commitment, but requires focus. Woolf's reputation as a literary pioneer ensures the book remains critically acclaimed, with reviews highlighting its depth and timelessness. For readers seeking reflection on life's fleeting nature, this choice is ideal. James Joyce's Ulysses elevates the ordinary into the epic as Leopold Bloom's Single Day in Dublin unfolds with humor, mythology, and philosophy. It sits firmly in experimental literary fiction, where the theme is how daily life holds extraordinary meaning. The narrative style is famously complex, shifting between voices and literary forms, which some find brilliant while others find challenging. With over 700 pages, it requires immense commitment. Joyce's towering literary reputation secures it as a masterpiece, though reviews are split between awe and frustration. It's perfect if your goal is to stretch your mind and explore the boundaries of storytelling. Saul Bellows' Seize the Day is a brief, yet powerful novel about Tommy Wilhelm, a man confronting regret and yearning for redemption in the span of a day. As literary fiction, its central theme is survival against personal failure. Bellows' writing is sharp and emotionally direct, bringing intimacy to his flawed protagonist. At under 150 pages, it is short but intense. Bellows' standing as a Nobel Prize winning author gives the work weight, while reviews praise its emotional rawness. It is the right choice if you want a compact reflection on personal struggle and resilience. Ian McEwan's Saturday follows Henry Perrown, a London neurosurgeon whose seemingly ordinary day spirals into unexpected tension. It is contemporary literary fiction with themes of family, chance, and global conflict intruding on private life. McEwan's prose is elegant and precise, blending suspense with philosophical undertones. The characters, particularly Henry and his family, are believable and complex. At about 300 pages, it demands moderate focus. McEwan's reputation as a Booker Prize winner adds credibility, while reviews highlight its mix of beauty and slow-burning suspense. This book fits readers wanting to examine how global issues ripple through personal experience. Adam Silvera's They Both Die at the End presents a young adult story of Mateo and Rufus, two boys who know they will die within the next 24 hours. The theme of mortality and embracing life is at the forefront, written in an accessible, heartfelt style. The characters are instantly relatable, making readers emotionally invested in their journey. At about 350 pages, it's highly readable. Silvera's reputation for inclusive, emotional YA fiction has earned him a devoted readership, with reviews often describing this as heartbreaking yet inspiring. For readers looking to explore love, identity, and the urgency of living, this novel is unforgettable. Nicola Yoon's The Sun is also a star tells the story of Natasha and Daniel, who meet by chance in New York and fall in love over the course of one day. It is a YA romance with themes of destiny, love, and identity, presented in a fast-paced and vibrant style. The characters' differing cultural backgrounds add richness and tension. At around 350 pages, it's accessible and engaging. Yoon is celebrated for her heartfelt, diverse love stories, and reviews highlight both the romance and its thought-provoking commentary on immigration and fate. This book is perfect for readers who want a hopeful, emotional one-day journey. Alexander Solzhenitsyn's One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich offers a stark look at survival in a Soviet labor camp. The theme is endurance under oppression, conveyed in simple yet powerful prose. Ivan, the protagonist, is ordinary but emblematic of human resilience. At about 200 pages, it is concise but emotionally heavy. Solzhenitsyn's reputation as both survivor and Nobel Prize winner ensures authenticity, and reviews praise its stark realism. If your goal is to gain historical perspective while contemplating human dignity, this book is essential. Greg Iles's 24 Hours shifts into the thriller genre, where a family faces a harrowing hostage situation unfolding within a single day. Themes of morality, fear, and resilience drive the story, told in a cinematic and fast-paced style. The characters are pushed to their limits, making for an emotionally gripping experience. At about 400 pages, it is longer but designed to be unputdownable. Iles's reputation for polished thrillers is well established, and reviews often call it intense and riveting. This is the best choice if your reading goal is sheer adrenaline and entertainment. Christopher Isherwood's A Single Man captures one day in the life of George, an English professor grieving his partner's death. It is a work of literary fiction with themes of grief, identity, and connection. The prose is elegant and understated, allowing emotional depth to shine. George is a richly drawn character, layered and deeply human. At under 200 pages, it's a quick yet profound read. Isherwood's reputation as a pioneer of modern gay literature adds historical importance, while reviews emphasize its quiet beauty. For readers wanting a poignant meditation on loss and loneliness, this novel resonates. Ben Lerner's Leaving the Atocha Station explores the disconnection and inner wanderings of an American student in Madrid during a single day. This is contemporary literary fiction with themes of alienation, art, and meaning. Lerner's writing is intellectual and introspective, mirroring the fragmented mind of the protagonist. The main character is polarizing yet memorable, offering a sharp study in self-awareness. At about 200 pages, it is manageable in length. Lerner, also a poet, is praised for his precision with language, though reviews often debate the relatability of his narrator. This is ideal for readers seeking an introspective, experimental read. Don DeLillo's Cosmopolis takes place over the course of a day as billionaire Eric Packer crosses Manhattan in his limousine. It is literary fiction with themes of capitalism, technology, and disconnection. The writing is sharp, symbolic, and often unsettling. Eric is not particularly likable, but his character fascinates as a critique of modern excess. At just over 200 pages, it's compact yet intellectually dense. DeLillo's reputation as a postmodern giant ensures critical attention, and reviews often praise its prescience. This book is for readers drawn to challenging reflections on wealth and emptiness. Paul Auster's City of Glass, the first in the New York trilogy, unfolds largely in a single day as a writer-turned-detective wanders New York. It is a postmodern mystery with themes of identity and language. The prose is clean, but laced with philosophical undercurrents. The protagonist's fractured personality is central, making for an intriguing character study. At about 200 pages, it's a manageable length. Auster's reputation for metafiction gives the novel added intrigue, and reviews highlight its originality. This one suits readers interested in puzzles that bend reality. David Nichols's One Day may span 2 decades, but each chapter captures a single day, July 15th, throughout the lives of Emma and Dexter. Though not confined to just one literal day, It plays creatively with the concept. As a romance with themes of time, chance, and love, it resonates deeply. Nichols's writing is warm and witty, with characters who feel real and flawed. At about 400 pages, it's a bigger commitment but highly rewarding. Reviews praise its blend of humor and heartbreak. This is for readers seeking emotional impact in love stories shaped by time. Arnold Bennett's The Old Wives' Tale contains a remarkable section called The Siege of Paris that unfolds in a single day, following a character through war and survival. Though the novel overall spans decades, that segment is an incredible one-day immersion. It's historical fiction with themes of endurance and change. Bennett's prose is classic and descriptive. While lengthy overall, that episode demonstrates his power. Bennett's reputation as an Edwardian novelist remains solid, with critics noting his observational skill. Readers seeking older, layered works with vivid historical passages will find this compelling. Michael Cunningham's The Hours echoes Mrs. Dalloway as it follows three women connected to Woolf's novel, one of them living through a single day. It's literary fiction with themes of mortality, art, and identity. Cunningham's writing is lyrical and moving. The characters Clarissa, Laura, and Virginia herself are all vivid in their struggles. At about 230 pages, it's a moderate length. Cunningham's Pulitzer win cements its prestige, and reviews hail its beauty. This is a top pick for those who appreciate intertextual depth and emotional resonance. Clarice Lispector's The Hour of the Star tells the story of Maccabea, a poor woman in Rio de Janeiro, within the confines of a day. It is experimental literary fiction with themes of poverty, fate, and existential longing. Lispector's prose is fragmented, poetic, and philosophical. Maccabea is fragile yet unforgettable. At just over 80 pages, it is short but profound. Lispector's reputation in Brazilian literature ensures high regard, while reviews highlight its emotional and philosophical punch. This is perfect for readers seeking brevity with depth. Truman Capote's Breakfast at Tiffany's may be remembered for its film, but the novella itself captures a vivid slice of one day in Holly Golightly's glittering yet lonely life. Its theme is freedom versus belonging. Capote's writing is elegant and stylish, filled with memorable details. Holly is one of literature's most iconic characters, complex and magnetic. At just under 100 pages, it is brief and sharp. Capote's reputation as a stylist is unmatched, and reviews adore its charm. Readers wanting a classic, chic one-day story will find it delightful. Colm Toibin's Brooklyn includes a striking section that unfolds within a single day, tracing Alice's emotional decisions as she balances love and duty. This is historical fiction with themes of identity, migration, and longing. Toibin's style is understated and moving. Alice herself is empathetic and memorable. At about 250 pages, it's approachable. Toibin's reputation as one of Ireland's greatest living writers is well established, with reviews praising the quiet, emotional force of his work. This book suits readers looking for heartfelt reflection in a contained time frame. Finally, Ernest Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea spans just a few days, but often reads like one long, unbroken day in the life of Santiago at sea. It is literary fiction with themes of endurance, pride, and struggle. Hemingway's style is famously sparse and direct, carrying emotional weight with simplicity. Santiago is a deeply sympathetic character, embodying resilience. At about 127 pages, it's brief but profound. Hemingway's Nobel Prize and reputation speak for themselves, while reviews continue to hail it as a masterpiece. For readers seeking a timeless meditation on human perseverance, this novella is a perfect choice. And so, These 20 books remind us how much a single day can contain, whether it's love found, danger confronted, or identities redefined. Each story compresses the enormity of life into hours, showing that transformation doesn't always need years to unfold. Whether you're drawn to fast-paced thrillers, quiet meditations, or sweeping literary experiments, these novels prove that one day can change everything. The choice is yours. Pick the book that speaks to your mood, your goals, and your curiosity, and let yourself be carried through 24 hours that will linger in your memory far longer.